Hello and welcome to a video I kinda had to make, to be honest, because yeah, you see my team. It is a very disgusting team. It works pretty well though, so yeah, I kinda had to make a video about this team. This is basically like what people feared the most when they heard Kanto Cup. Because this team consists of the Nidoqueen, Shadow Nidoqueen, overpowered in general, two normal types in the back, which are both weak to fighting types, of course, so Nidoqueen kinda handles that pretty well. Yeah, this team is like basically what scares people at night. My Chansey isn't even maxed out, as you might see there. It can get to like 2450 or something with best buddy boost. Mine has best buddy boost, but it only gets to like 1352. I cannot even say anything anymore. Very proud of myself. But yeah, basically I think it's level 45, 46 with best buddy boost. I don't have more XL Candy for this thing yet. And yeah, in general, this team is very annoying, very strong, and something that a lot of people don't really want to see, as this just destroys a lot of things in the meta, and it is just very annoying to deal with, because you basically put nearly every game to timer, and you see here a lot of times I nearly lose. I think I would guess I lost like 80% of my leads. Like, I had so many Diogong in the lead, so many Lapras in the lead, so many Hypno in the lead. That it was basically everything I saw in Kanto Cup right now. And still, this team won me, I think, like 80% of my games. So, it is really annoying to say, but this is just completely busted and this is broken. This is basically the topic of this video in general, or why this team, Niantic, should start banning Pokemon from cups. They do, because this has been a problem like basically from forever. There's like nearly always a Pokemon that is so strong that it's nearly unbeatable, or just like either you have to completely prep your whole team for this, or you play it yourself. And in this case, it's Chansey. And I mean, Lickitung is also a bit difficult, but it's like not even close as bulky as the Chansey is. So yeah, Chansey way too strong, way too overpowered for this league. I hope that they start banning Pokemon right now, because I mean, yeah, they won't do that for this cup because they didn't announce that yet, but they did it for, I think, the little cup where they banned Chuckle. And of course they always ban Ditto and Shedinja or whatever, because that's like 1 HP. It would be hilarious if people would use that. They couldn't like put in the ability Shedinja has, otherwise it would be actually really cool, because some Pokemon just do not do any damage against this thing then. I think, for example, Hypno, unless it runs Fire Punch, you wouldn't be able to hit Shedinja at all, and it was like completely locked into that. Would be actually a hilarious game mechanic, but of course Niantic has no idea how to program stuff like this into their games anyway, so yeah, Body Slam gonna do very much damage against Electrode anyway. I just shield here for the potential Hyper Beam, but the main goal of this team is usually to have all 3 Pokemon live at the end. I think I only won twice with timeout, which is crazy because I have a Chansey and such a bulky team in general. Only won twice with timeout, so yeah, don't get to the move, but it is fine because I know what he has in the back, I know what I have here, so I'm gonna be able to align my Pokemon perfectly. Hypno against Chansey cannot do anything unless it runs the the Focus Blast, but even then it does not do as much damage if you think. I think what I saw is a Focus Blast, I think from Hypno, that's like low, not even 15% or something. It is crazy though. It is just crazy. And like Hyper Beam is actually doing a lot of damage, as you can see here. I can farm this thing down and he goes into this other Pokemon. We're going to be able to win this match easily. This team is like really busted, really completely broken. I'm not going to use it at all anymore. I'm not going to use anything with Chansey at all. That was basically also the main reason why my Chansey is not fully XL yet. I was trying to get that early on, like you see, it's already like best buddied and whatever. Like I had it as a buddy for like such a long time. I thought, oh, this Pokemon going to be so good. But the problem with Chansey is just, this is also why the gameplay is sped up by 3 times, which is usually not the case. I'm usually at like 2.5 times, which is already like faster than most people do. But 3 times here, just because we have such bulky Pokemon here, I kinda don't really want to waste too much screen time of me pounding people to death. Here, this was like basically a cool Kanto starter team, but We got the debuff there, he didn't shield. And we just have Pound now, and you see how much Pound still does. Like, it's such a bad move, but it's stab and the opponent has a defense drop and he does nothing with his charge move. His charge move basically do as much as my quick moves at this time. He even let this one go and this game is over at this point. I don't know why he didn't shield there, but I didn't think it would have mattered anyway. I can farm down, this is a good game. This is just too broken, it's just like way too good. Against Mug, I kinda play that bit risky and a bit bad, to be honest, but it is fine. I catch the move on my Chansey, which is gonna be the Dark Pulse as well, which does nothing at all. And I can just try to farm down at this point. But yeah, if you have the Pokemon and you need to climb up, you can definitely do that and play this team. This is why I show it. It is completely busted and broken. But if you have like any decency, don't do it. It's just too good. It's just like, it's just too broken, I guess. It is really annoying, to be honest. I wish something like this wouldn't exist in the cup. This is why Sylph does better matters than Go Battle League. That's like where I agree. I don't really agree that Sylph needs more skill than Go Battle League, to be honest. Like, I think it's pretty similar. To build a team to beat basically random matter can be as difficult or even more difficult than build a team with 6 Pokemon in a meta that just is like good in general as a team, and then like pick the Pokemon. I think both have like some kind of, I don't know, needs some kind of skill level, but I don't think one is better than another, even though most Sylph players say it's, oh, Go Battle League is so much easier and Sylph is all that matters. I don't really think so, but yeah, that's just my opinion. Here against Golbat, I don't know why he shot the first one. There was no way it could have been anything else than a Poison Fang, so I take this. I actually know that this guy, I think is also someone who watches me. I think he messaged me after the game, so good game to you. But yeah, don't shield the first move against the Nidoqueen, especially if I don't even have enough energy for the poison, for the Stone Edge. So, yeah, here the Snorlax against me, of course. Gonna be able to KO me, but I can actually go into my Chansey, and Chansey just likes to take hits. Oh, super effective superpower. Oh no, doesn't do anything. Look at this dynamic punch. Super effective from a fighter. Doesn't two-shot me after the move from the, what's it called, from the Snorlax either. I can let this go. I can keep my 2 shields for my Nidoqueen. And yes, God, fine, I can just shield. I know that this is only a Poison Fang, I know how much energy he had, and at this point the game is basically over already. I have 2 Poison Fangs ready to go. He can let this one go, he can let this one go. I think he shielded this, does he? He actually shielded this. I can go to my Chansey. I still have all my Pokemon basically alive. And this is how you play the team. You see the timer running out. Even if we didn't get to the move, we already would have won because of the timer, so yeah, this team is just completely busted. And you see, I nearly lose every lead. It's crazy. Most likely something like this is also in my video and title or something that like, I lose literally nearly every lead here. And this Sandslash is of course one of the hardest counter, but if you get that out against the Lickitung, it is not bad for the Chansey in the back. You kind of want to get it out on the Lickitung anyway. And yeah, Sandslash has a lot of play right now. Sandshrew as well, because both of them can resist the moves of the Chansey. I think Sandshrew is actually way cooler as well, because you can actually take advantage of the Chansey if you have an XL Sandshrew. You need it also best buddied and a 100% version, but because you have the Night Slash, you basically can use the Chansey to boost yourself up to like +4 easily, because you just don't take hits from him, and like you don't really do anything back though either. So it's basically you trying to boost up against it the whole time. It should be kind of fun, but sadly I don't have a Sandshrew ready. We need a new event where Sandslash or like the normal Sandshrew is available, so I can get XL Candy, which we haven't had for ages. So I'm like, I kind of know, I'm stuck at like 180 or something XL Candy for that thing. So gonna take a bit till I get the Alolan Sandshrew done, but we are fine here. Hypno cannot do anything against us. We can go for a nice Poison Fang against the Lapras. Actually, oh no, we're not gonna be fine here. He's gonna be able to get to the move just barely. If we just had like one more Poison Fang against him, we would have won there. Or like in general because of the timer. Crazy though. Another lead loss here. What a surprise. Actually, I think I didn't see. I see one game where we won the lead. I think one game where we won the lead. Where I had like really tough against me in the lead. That's it. And here we actually have a fighter against us, so we're getting hard countered as hell here. I should have went for the move, but hey, we can also have some lag here. And I have to shield here as well. The Poison Fang definitely not going to be able to KO him, but I can farm down here. And we're in such a bad spot. I think this is going to be a loss again as well. Diogong still being alive here. Oh, never mind. We have a Mewtwo against us. Okay, yeah. This is actually a loss, because Shadow Mewtwo is one of the Pokemon that I actually don't want to face with a Chansey, which is hilarious. It's a good Chansey counter. I mean, if you have shields here anyway, you do a lot of damage, and I don't do a lot of damage back. So I actually think I'm gonna surrender here soon, because there's nothing really I can do, because the Shadow Mewtwo just does too much damage to me and gets to the moves way too fast. So that was actually cool to lose against this. I'm totally fine with losing against those spicy teams. I really like to see that. I'm not like ashamed or anything. Oh no, I lost to a Shadow Mewtwo. It's like really cool to see that people run that thing. I'm really happy to see that from my opponent. And here my opponent does a crucial mistake. If you play my team and you see the switch clock, he farmed up so much against you with the Alolan Ninetales, it all basically goes down the drain here, because Chansey doesn't care. It just threw like 2 moves and one was like such a nuke move, and it's still above half health. Oh, I think that is this game. This game was like really cool in general. You're gonna see, I think, the ending, because I was like kinda unsure if we're gonna win this anyway. Lone Marowak, of course, gonna be really good against Chansey as well, but it doesn't really hit you hard. Maybe you should actually run a Fire Blast Lone Marowak. It would be hilarious to see. But here we can go for some nice body slams there. And you're gonna be able to KO us in time. I think we can farm down with a Nidoqueen though. We should be fine there. We're gonna be able to do that. He can go for a move there though, and we can go for our Poison Fang, which is gonna be able to debuff him as well. We got debuffed there as well, but we can go for this nice Psychic. We have to put him lower here at this point, because I think the timer coming up soon. Yeah, timer is up there right now. And it's gonna come so down to the wire. I cannot get to my move times up, and we won. Must have been like literally 1 HP or something. Yeah, that was crazy. Here against Dragonair, you go for 6 moves and then swap out. I mean, okay, I go for my charge move actually first and then swap out after the next move. But yeah, I did 6 moves and then swapped out, because then he gets to an Aqua Tail, and Aqua Tail does nothing there. Actually, I think I played this a bit weird as the Body Slam here now. Gonna put him to half health. Actually gonna shield this. I think I'm gonna swap out. I actually make a mistake later on, I think. I think he has a good answer to Nidoqueen in the back still. Doesn't he? I should, yeah, I team P-tied here with him, which was like completely stupid on my part. I should have thrown earlier. I would have got the shield there okay with this thing, but I can farm this thing down, so this is fine for me at this point. My opponent lost already. Like, I can debuff you twice if you want. Like, it doesn't really matter at all. If you want to shield, have fun there. I still have my Chansey, and there is nothing this thing can do against the Chansey anyway. We're just gonna farm down there, and that's gonna be a good game. But yeah, right now I'm in a really high range anyway in terms of my, what's it called, my elo. My elo like went up to 350 points now in 10 sets. This was one team that definitely helped me. I didn't play this team for too long. I think I played it for like a bit more than 2 sets, but still, like, I have so much gameplay because the games take so long. It's not something I'm gonna really do again. As you know me, I rather run some spicier stuff and some more normal stuff. But right now, like, for me, it's like a challenge to hit 3000 again after tanking down to 2400 as fast as I can. So I'm gonna play different teams, but they're all gonna be like somewhat viable and somewhat kinda matter. So yeah, here we have Hypno against us. I kinda think I have to bait there against him, because otherwise it's gonna be a bit difficult to get to the next move there. So I'm gonna go for the Psychic there. Try to deny his move, didn't work out. We got the defense drop, which is cool. I can let this one go. And, oh god, I actually let this one go as well. I'm gonna swap out there. He goes into Lapras, but I think I'm actually fine here. I can go for my move there. I can farm down in time, so I should be able to get to a move against his Hypno there. We survive 1 move. I can go for the Earth Power. This game is over. Got by Hypno. And a good game to my opponent. And this might actually be the last game. And of course, Elite loss. Yeah. It's crazy how many Elite losses we had there. I go for 7 moves in the Elite there and then swap out, so I can basically tank the move there. He goes into Nidoqueen. This is not a good matchup for me either. But at least I can get some damage on him, but I get debuffed by 1 stage, so we're not going to do as much. I can go for the Power Whip, which does a little bit more in neutral scenarios. And I can farm all the way down. I think it's an Earth Power. It is. And we are in a K-spot again. He goes into Hypno. That's basically a hard wall team against the Nidoqueen here. But we still going to be able to get a shield and some damage on him. We still have our Chansey. And at this point, what I kind of want to do there is farm up as much energy against this Dewgong as I can, swap out, clear the debuff, go for Hyper Beam, KO this Dewgong, and we should be fine. But I have to kind of try to catch a move from him. So this is basically what I'm going to do here. Didn't work out. Kind of bad. Kind of really bad. And now I'm going to go for the Psychic instead because I thought, okay, it might KO, but because of the debuff, it doesn't. And this game kind of come down to the wire. Are we going to be able to KO this Hypno? We can go, I think, still for the Hyper Beam. We're going to be able, can we pound him down in time? We're going to see. That's going to be it for the video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.